okay. Okay and okay. We're live on Instagram and we're live on Facebook Live. And this beautiful woman sitting in front of me is also live. This is not pre-recorded. Well, the idea was pre-recorded, okay? Should I wear my black fedora or not? That was predetermined before we...
Well, there's another thing.
Now, what is that?
Should I wear my black fedora on this side or on that side?
No, the first side.
First side, okay.
Yeah,
All
perfect.
right. There you go.
There you go. And here she is, Suzanne Summers.
Hey! I'm getting used to my audience of one.
It's a big audience.
It is. It is.
Two. It's an audience of two.
Yeah, and our last show, so the final tally was like 500,000. Hi, everybody. Top of the morning to you.
Oh, well, top of the morning to you.
We just got back from a week in Malibu, and it was so nice seeing Gloria. She was a little aloof last night, a little, not much. But today, she's all over us. She just wants to, you know, those who have cats, you know, when they bump their head into your arm or shoulder, that means rub my head and pull my tail and rub my back. And she just wants to be with us and don't ever leave me again.
It's desperation.
Yeah, you know, though, I felt real good being home with her. Didn't you?
Yeah.
She's so
I felt
sweet.
real good being home.
Yeah. We're homebodies.
I was ready to go home 3 days ago.
Yeah.
4 days ago.
Yeah. How long were we gone?
7 days.
That's a little too long.
Okay.
The thing is, we have family and friends, and we want to see all of them. We had a great dinner at Bruce and Caroline's last Tuesday, I think. And then we had dinner at Leslie and Daisy's, and then we had lunch at Stevens on Monday, and then we had dinner with some friends, and then we went to a dinner party at a friend's house, and then it was just every night there was something, and it was great, but it was like, oh, okay, I can't wait to get into bed. And we would sleep in our hotel room all day, hang around, not go out. And you'd think we'd be walking on the ocean, but we weren't. And it really got piggy in there.
So Sandra de Rosier Dean says, you look amazing.
Oh,
Yes,
well, thank you.
I concur.
Oh, thank you. Must be the hat, Al.
It's always the hat. Yeah, love your outfit. Looking amazing, Aurora Rice.
Thank you, Aurora. My little ring matches my polka dots. Oh, that's kind of an accident.
Oh. You know, I just started shaving again after many years.
I'm glad, because your beard's rough.
And I cut myself every time I shave. I don't know.
How did you get blood on your legs?
Well, I wasn't shaving my leg.
No.
I don't know. I think it dripped from my chin.
Gosh.
Yeah.
We girls remember those days, don't we?
What days?
Oh, when you're young and you don't anticipate getting your period, and all of a sudden you spot or stain.
Oh, I thought you meant when we first learned how to shave, and you'd shave like right up the shin bone.
And
just
then
take off like a good 2-inch chunk.
And then there's that.
Or the ankle.
Yeah.
That little ankle area.
Yeah. No, this was having to do with menstrual fluid.
Well, I have to do a little business now.
Okay.
And here it is. This is a great deal. I don't know how much inventory we have. However, if you, with any purchase of $49.99, we give you free the arlipoic acid, which is worth $59.99 retail. What a deal that is at SuzanneSummers.com. Beautiful.
That was a great breakfast kind of lunch you made for us today.
Thank you.
You know when you have nothing in the house, you have something in the house. You always do. So you pull out what you have and you go, well, that's a meal. He had 2 eggs left. He had a pound of organic grass-fed beef.
Lamb.
Oh, was that lamb?
Yeah.
It was delicious.
Yeah.
And then an onion, which he quartered and diced.
Fried
and
onions.
Fried onions. And did the lamb and the onions together, and then fried egg on top of it. Gosh, that was good.
Wouldn't you like to get that in a restaurant for a change?
Yeah, and it's so easy. Why wouldn't they do it? They try to be so fancy.
I know, that's the problem.
I know.
This one's straight ahead.
Yeah.
I remember our friend Patrick Tarai, who founded Ma Maison, the most famous restaurant in LA, and certainly in the Hollywood
Wasn't
community.
that fun when that was like?
Yeah, it was so exclusive that his phone number was unlisted.
Didn't matter.
And the restaurant itself was really, if you didn't know what it was, you'd never go in there.
No.
It was fake grass. It was a bunch of plastic ducks walking on the fake grass. No, really.
I know.
Inside were picnic tables with folding chairs to sit on. I mean, it was not a place to go.
And looked like a funky old parking lot from the
Right.
front.
But then he always parked 4 Rolls Royces right in front of us. Oh, am I boring you?
No,
I'm sorry.
sorry. It's so hot in the
A
house
little yawning?
that
not
I'm
here.
yawning.
We have air conditioning.
I know, but I was in our room. Our
Well, it's a flashback to our room.
yeah. We had no air conditioning last night, and it's one of the hottest weeks in the desert this week.
You know what? I didn't have a problem last night.
I know you slept all the way through it. I woke up.
Yeah.
Well, I woke up once to Gloria barfing, and she was very vocal about it. It was like I thought somebody was wringing her neck. It was that kind of vocal. So that woke me up and got me up. And then I couldn't find Gloria or whatever she had done until this morning. And then the heat. It's just so hard to go back to sleep, even with my meditation. I did though. I am sleeping. I am sleeping. I am sleeping. I am sleeping. And that was that.
Well, that could work for almost anything, right?
Well, listen, today we're talking about super solutions. So
Yes.
if you're having a hard time sleeping, maybe we have a solution for you. Or if you're sneezing, or
Yawning?
if you have some ugly, nasty veins on your legs. Yeah, or if your energy is low. There's all kinds of solutions from Suzanne Summers.
I know.
Well, let's take a look at one.
All right. Where's the Arlepoic? Huh, the Arlepoic isn't here. Your free gift today is Arlepoic acid. And I went to a lot of doctors last week, and every single one of them said, what supplements are you taking? And then they would say, Anna, are you taking Arlepoic? When I wrote A New Way to Age,
I'll just check to make sure the Arlepoic is not here. Okay, I'll be right back.
that's memory, that's sexy leg, is that probiotic? Dual encapsulated?
Sleep Renew,
No, not the probiotics
Calm
that we're
Renew,
out of.
Digestive Renew, Ocular Renew, Ubiquinol CoQ10, Nasal Renew, Hair, Skin, and Nail Renew. I love that one. Well, here's the last one I picked up,
Is that Arlepoic?
Arlepoic acid.
So, you know what you are, what I am, what you are.
I knew I was going to find it.
I knew you would.
I knew it was going to.
Poor thing, you're cut on your chin.
I know. I'm going to have to learn how to shave again.
Yeah,
I mean, with a razor. Okay.
yeah.
I was using those electric things.
No,
that
this is real nice
leave a
when you
little
do it.
Miami Vice stub
Yeah.
on your face, which was easy. Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Please go ahead.
Well, Arlepoic, you are, he is, I am, we are all cells. Many trillions of cells. Every stat I find is different. 65, 75, 85, 90 trillion cells. Let's just take it. We're a lot of cells. And it's really important to keep them healthy because that's who we are, right? We're not going, oh, that's great. No, we are cells. And they communicate with one another. And they have specific functions. The membrane around it is made from omega-3 essential fatty acids. That's one of them, and two other things. But what I was getting to was what's in the center of each of those cells is your mitochondria. That's your energy center of your cell. And our lipoic acid strengthens the energy center of your cell. It's a very important, newfound supplement. It wasn't around 10 years ago, I don't think. And I take one every day. Is this? I'm thinking, is this good for hangovers too?
Arlipoic?
No.
No, I haven't. I mean, you covered it. It is like it's your master antioxidant. It's one of those, like, all the experts say this is one we should all include, which is why Suzanne wanted you guys to get it as a free gift today.
And
also supports healthy blood glucose. So, if you have an issue with your blood glucose, that can contribute to gaining weight or not being able to take off weight. So you want to get your blood sugar balanced, and this supports
now we've got your attention.
Blood glucose level.
Yeah. Are you still losing weight?
I'm maintaining now.
And are you still taking those supplements?
Well, I'm on a lower dose now.
Does that take away your appetite?
So Myovic says, that hat is great, you're gorgeous. Just thought you'd like to know.
Well, my husband dressed me today, so you got good taste now.
Literally.
Literally, he did dress me. Because of my injury that still is not healed, I can't get my pants, or I can't get this leg lifted into that underpants, pants, skirt. So I have to come out and have him do it. I say, Daddy, and he's so good. He stands right up and puts me in them. But I can't wait to dress myself. I love that you do it. And I'm so grateful that you do it. And I thought, what would I do if we weren't together? Who would I get to do that? Gloria?
I don't know. You'd have some goon living here.
No, you're my goon. I'm not being very articulate today, am I?
Very what?
Articulate. I'm just looking at the arlipoic acid to make sure we've mentioned everything. It's a unique and powerful antioxidant. Just, antioxidants. The air we breathe is loaded with free radicals, from chemicals you clean the house with, and chemicals you put on your skin, and chemicals in your makeup. We're under the greatest environmental assault in the history of humanity. And antioxidants play a very important role in today's world that was never really necessary before. Antioxidants, in Suzanne speak, eat free radicals. Free radicals are the bad guys, antioxidants are the good guys. So our lipoic acid's loaded with good guys, and it gives the energy to the mitochondria in the middle of the cell, as does CoQ10. So I think that covers it for you. Anyway, that's your free gift. Okay, the other one is ocular renew. Have you noticed that your eyes aren't what they used to be? Mine are not what they used to be. My mother had macular degeneration. My sister has macular degeneration. And what a frustrating disease. And I think I'm allowed to say, we're not allowed to say a lot of things, but I think I'm allowed to say that ocular renew is good for macular degeneration. Is that allowed?
It's good for preventing. It helps prevent macular degeneration, yes.
It's good for preventing. Anyway, anything that can improve my eyes or help improve my eyes or prevent my eyes from going downhill is very valuable to me. You don't want to lose your eye. You don't want to lose any.
The thing is, because we're just bombarded with blue light now, because all of us are sitting in front of a phone or a TV or a computer. We just have way too much screen time.
Yeah.
So all that blue light is really damaging to the eyes. So instead of people like your mom at 80 or in her late 70s getting macular degeneration, now it's happening with even teenagers, which is shocking.
Yeah, that is shocking. I don't sit in front of a computer as much as you do. I would really be concerned about it if I were you, because you're constantly in front of the computer screen. But my mother didn't even have a computer. She didn't have a cell phone. They had the TV, the one TV in the house way over there. And she woke up one morning, I remember the morning she called me, and she said, I can't see. And I said, what do you mean you can't see? She said, I can't see. And the doctor told her she had 2% peripheral vision. So if she wanted to say hello to you, she'd come right up to you and look you right in the eye as best she could. And everybody thought she wanted them to kiss her. So she was getting kissed all the time, but that's not why she was doing it. But she was sweet, and you'd want to kiss her. And then she blushed and turned pink.
So Barbara Ann said, Al always tries to get in the picture. He always interrupts Susan. Barbara Ann, it's Suzanne, not Susan.
And I like when he interrupts.
Yeah.
He's
By
my
the way,
pal.
Someone mentioned how great it's going to be when we get back to the real Big Al's bar.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd
Yeah.
I thought I'd share a little picture of what Big Al's bar actually looks like right now, even though we can't move into the house.
Yeah.
Okay, there it is. There is
Isn't that
Big
nice?
Al's bar.
It's exactly the same measurements, the same guy, Mike, built it. Isn't that great? And then we have another one like that outside. We're a 2-bar family. That's such a beautiful...
We need variety.
Yeah, what a beautiful bar. Yeah, so we're going to do the new show from all the different new places in the new house. And it's set up for that. It should be really nice. And the kitchen is beautiful. Can I see that picture of the bar, Al?
You want to see it again?
I want to see it.
Oh, let me bring it up here. And hang on one second. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that gorgeous? And did you see that view? That's $1 billion view. That's a view of the entire valley. Wow. So pretty. I wrote Mike, who built it, I said, this is a masterpiece. He takes such care with every screw and everything.
Okay, here's the deal today. You spend $50, we give you our lipoic acid as a free gift, which is $60. What a deal. Really, at SuzanneSummers.com. Beautiful.
Okay, so what other super solutions do you have for us today, Miss Summers?
Well, right now I'm having
How
a
about nasal renew?
I'm going to have a Gut Renew coffee smoothie, which is a solution, because I've got the yawns, and that will help me, and also be good for my gut.
You know, we have that, I think we have, don't we have that thing where you're not allowed to use plastic straws anymore? You have to use paper straws. So we have a bunch of paper straws.
We do?
Yeah, but
Oh, yeah, but I've got this for the fast food.
Some of them are individually wrapped, and guess what they're wrapped in? Plastic.
That's so funny.
But the straw's paper.
So we were at my friend Courtney Cox's house for dinner on Sunday. She's such a darling girl, and she gives these Sunday parties that are so low-key and quiet and great. But the last time we were there, her friend Jim, who's, I don't know, 50 or 60, was talking about his allergies. And so we sent him Nasal Renew. First thing he said when we walked, he said, I'm on Nasal Renew. He said, I take it every morning and every night. And I said, take two. Take 2 every morning, 2 every night, just to lock it in. Well, that's stuff Nasal Renew, which is right here. No, that's Mood Renew. Oh, no, this is nasal. I keep 2 or 3 of these in the different pockets of the car. I keep it in the different, you open this cupboard, it's there. You can find this all over our house. It's that valuable, and people love it. And they love it not because it has no taste. It's it absolutely, within 15 minutes, at least for me, all the sneezing and all the allergic kind of stuff happens. But what I like about it,
And what she means is that it helps support a
Helps
healthy
support.
nasal microbiome.
it helps support. But what it does is we have a microbiome in our nasal area, just like we do in our GI tract. And so we take a probiotic for our GI tract to keep the right ratio between the good guys and the bad guys. Well, no one ever really realized that you have a microbiome in your eyes. And I notice as people get older, they get red eyes and watery eyes and irritated eyes and then all that nasally kind of sound. That's my husband. I'm describing my husband. I don't know why. If I were him, I would wake up in the morning and the first thing I'd do would be to take 2 nasal renew. But I usually have to say, did you take nasal renew? Oh, I'm going to take it. Within 15 minutes, all those symptoms for him are gone. Same thing with this guy the other night. And most people who take it, what's that, memory?
Memory renew.
Oh, yeah. I should have had that before I talked about the Arlopoic. Memory renew, I think is a supplement that most of us should take. I don't use the word should very often, but you don't want to lose your brain. And
Sexy leg renew.
that's got diosmin 95, which is made from sweet orange peel extract. When I used to go to the south of France every summer with my husband, the wealthy ladies from Europe I'd see the same women every year and made friends with them. And this one woman, she lived in Switzerland and she had her own plane. And she would fly about once a month, once every 2 or 3 weeks to Geneva. And I go, why are you going so often? She goes, oh, well, there's this supplement that I get there. I said, why don't you just buy enough? She said, well, it's hard to come across in Switzerland. It's not here. Well, it turns out she was taking essentially diosmin 95, which helps with the swelling of your cankles and with wonky veins. The FDA can't get after me for talking about that because FDA doesn't know words like wonky. Okay. Memory renew is good for cognition, recall, working memory, executive function, lowering inflammation, that's a big one, and lowering oxidative stress and improving blood flow. That's pretty great. And what's this?
Yeah, I mean, your memory renew is like, it's like a brain multivitamin.
Right.
It's an amazing product.
And it's got ashwagandha.
Ashwagandha?
Uh-huh.
Oops.
Look what you're doing.
I know. Okay. This is one of my favorites right here.
What's that?
Hair, skin, and nails.
Yeah. Yeah. Who doesn't want nice hair, skin, or nails?
I have to cut my hair more often ever since I started using it. But you know what? That's all right.
You have beautiful hair.
I don't mind. Thank you.
I'm back still on memory renew. It had sage, ashwagandha, wild-crafted blueberry, phosphatidylserine, What's that? Is a compound found in breast milk.
What? Breast milk?
Yeah, who knew? This ingredient is all about helping support neurotransmitters like dopamine and acetylcholine. I didn't know that. And pregnenolone. It's a key brain hormone.
Where does the breast milk come in?
It's all in this.
There's a compound called UMP, which is a compound that's also found in breast milk. And it helps support neurotransmitters, like she said, like dopamine and acetylcholine.
Oh. Okay.
Interesting, huh?
And viposetine. Viposetine supports blood flow to the brain. It sounds like they're trying to get everything up to the brain, to like stimulate the brain, getting more oxygen and nutrients to the brain. Keeps the blood flow nice and clean. But, well, that for one supplement, that does a lot of stuff. No, I'm looking at sexy legs. It's mainly diosmin 35.
It is. It's just diosmin 95.
And I was saying 35. It's diosmin 95. Forgive me.
Nasal
It's
renewed.
okay. She doesn't like to wear contact or glasses.
Also
so
one of my
I think you do
favorites.
pretty well considering.
You know, I have to get glasses for full time now. I now need glasses for reading and for distance.
Just
So,
get a contact. You'll be so happy.
is that really? Is that what you have?
Yes, it's so easy, and you can see everything.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I've gotten used to adjusting to everything, but I really can't see.
So Jackie Robertson Matta says, I want that hat. It's a great hat.
Isn't that great? Thank you.
Maybe we should do hats.
Did you buy me this hat?
I think I bought you every hat.
Oh, is this the hat I wore on stage?
I can't remember.
You and Leslie love hats.
Yeah.
Leslie looks great in hats. I've worn a lot of hats. The hat I've worn the most is my fruit hat. I bet I wore that hat 500 times.
Yeah, would you like to put it on now?
No. No, it's one of those hats that once you have it on, really wrecks your hair underneath.
Okay.
But that was fun. I came out in the fruit hat and a big rumba skirt that was 35 feet long, all different layers of tulle, and did the flamenco.
To Hot, Hot, Hot.
Too hot, hot, hot.
Yeah, that was great. That was the sisters. Pointers. Wasn't that theirs?
No.
Wasn't that theirs? Hot, Hot, Hot?
Me hot on fire. Hot, hot, hot. Who was that? I've got to take some memory renew.
Yeah, you betcha. Okay, here's the deal today. We give you our lipoic acid, which is worth $60 for any purchase of 50 or more at SuzanneSummers.com. That's the deal. If it happens again, it'll be a long time from now. So if you're dreaming about our lipoic acid, this is your moment.
I sure hope those guys come and get the air conditioning working.
Yeah.
You can't imagine how hot it was last night. He sleeps through everything, but my God.
No, like you literally have to take her to a hotel room if you don't get your air conditioning working.
Yeah.
Well, we have a guest room here.
But I'm not sure that air conditioning works, and you've slept
that
in there.
works. That works. Mm-hmm. And we have big sofas here in the living room.
Our
Oh,
rooms
so it's just your bedroom air conditioner?
and bathrooms.
Yeah.
So when you walk in there, you're hit by a wall.
Oh wow, yeah, you gotta sleep somewhere else.
I actually considered last night taking the lightest quilt and putting it on the floor in the hallway. Excuse me.
Bless you.
You could just go to your couch.
I could have, but when you walked out on the floor in the hallway, it was nice and cool, and I think maybe I'll just
You're
stay
like
here.
A cat laying on the...
Yeah, Gloria does it. She loves it on the floor, and I thought, you got something, Gloria, you've got something going for you.
So Sharon Keene said, I must have missed something. Did Suzanne hurt herself? Is this why Al had to help her dress? Yes.
Yes,
That's the answer.
yes. Yeah. You have
Yeah.
to stop beating me up, Al.
Yeah, nothing serious. She broke her neck.
Oh, we just found out on my skull.
That's right.
So there's a reflection coming off of your chair that's right between your legs, and it really looks like you have something shining between your legs.
Well, I do.
She does.
She do? It's not there now, is it?
It looks magical. It's a magical light.
Yeah, I wonder what that is.
I don't know.
I deliberately wore a skirt that is below the knee length, not
It's
a
sort of-
length that I
It
use.
crept up. It crept up. And I had nothing to do with it.
No, you didn't.
I watched it, but I had nothing to do with it. I thought,
Thanks, Al.
okay. Okay, where are we going with this? And then I thought,
You also have Calm Renew and we haven't talked about Calm Renew or Sleep Renew yet.
Calm Renew is so great. When my sister had little boys, they're big boys now, but they were 2, 3, and 4. And then, no, 1, 2, 3, and 4, yeah. 4 of them. And by the end of the day, she was a maniac. And I'd be talking to her on the phone. She'd be going, yes, I know. And Bill said this, and Bill said that. Anyway, what I was saying, I put some mayonnaise in it. And she didn't even realize. She should have had Calm Renew there. What Calm Renew does, it calms you down. It doesn't make you stoned. It doesn't make you high. It doesn't make you sleepy. It just takes that edge off. Or like when I go on to do a lecture, I'm not nervous when I do a lecture, but I've got nervous energy. And I take a Calm Renew right before I go on stage, and I get very focused. I get very focused on you, and I can talk to you. So it's one of these things that if you're giving a dinner party or you're having friends over or you want to have a serious discussion with your husband, this is a good one to take. Or just to, yeah?
L-theanine it's an amino acid from green tea and
Right.
Lemon balm. So just 2 calming ingredients. It's a nice product.
These are all really great products. You'd never think of it if you're ordering supplements from any kind of list. This is the stuff that deals with. Have we gone through every one of them?
I've held every
Oh
single
no,
one.
CoQ10.
Time-released Sleep Renew.
Oh, I love that. So you don't want to take sleeping pills to go to sleep, but everybody's got trouble falling asleep. Everybody's talking about it. But I think it's from all the EMFs, electromagnetic rads that are out there bombarding us, or just the stress of everyday living. They say that we experience more stress in a single day today than people of Elizabethan times did in their entire lifetimes. That's a lot of stress. And think about it. You get out in the, we come out from our driveway here, and then the people are whizzing down the mountain highway, and there's just little bits of stress that, like that. So you take this and you just kind of calm down.
So Melinda,
And the great thing about Suzanne's Sleep Renew is that it's time-released melatonin. So proven ingredient to help you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer and improve your quality of sleep. So there are different types of melatonin out there, but what Suzanne uses in the Sleep Renew, clinically proven to help you fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and improve the quality of your sleep. And it's a tiny little pill. It's not that expensive, and probably would qualify you for a free arlipoic acid today.
How about that?
so Melinda Hidalgo said, I need something to make me calm because I'm in a hurricane zone. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Every time one of those things strikes, I feel so badly for those people because suddenly, in one instant, they're homeless. And if there's a lot
We
of
know
wa-
that.
If there's, yeah, we do know that. But we
I
had
don't think
another
you're
house.
helping her to feel more calm, Helen.
We had another house to go to. But I'm sure most of these people do
So
not.
get yourself a second house and get yourself some Sleep Renew. But I was just looking at this, but I don't have my glasses, and I have to get reading glasses. Is this the Sleep Renew that is dual encapsulated?
No,
There you
Sleep
go.
Renew is not dual encapsulated. It's the time-released one.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Oh. A professional secretary's not a plaything. It's 3 milligrams,
But
but
it is when you get those, Suzanne, you talk about this a lot, when you get those lists in your head and you just can't
monkey
quite
brain.
get
Monkey
your
brain.
brain to just calm down. So, that's where calm renew and a sleep renew before you go to bed can be helpful. And another supplement that we don't have today, but ashwagandha also helps with stress and modulating your cortisol. It's
Right.
another. You have so many problem solvers, we couldn't put them all in one show.
So Donna Marie Oliver said, "Are you guys drunk? What do you mean? Wow."
No, I am extremely tired because I didn't sleep last night, and my brain is not working like it should.
Well, it's also just so flippin' hot. I can't believe you're.
Yeah.
I mean,
This is the worst time of the year to be in the desert, except when you have air conditioning. So we came home last night from the ocean and walked in, and this main room was cool-ish, but we don't keep it on full blast, not to waste energy. And then we walked into the bedroom, and I was so tired, but it was like, I really am having trouble forming words today. So no, we're not drunk. I'm drinking, well, I had 4 sips of my drink, which I usually do.
So I think a moment and a little prayer for Anne Hesh.
Oh,
Anne Hesh, famous actress, and she had a terrible car accident,
that was awful.
and she's in the hospital. I hope she's okay. And I only met her once. It was many, many years ago at a Oscar night party. And this very lovely woman, I was at the bar by myself. You were talking to somebody.
Bill Maher.
Yeah, you were talking to Bill Maher.
I talked to Bill Maher that whole night.
And I was, right, and I was by myself at the bar drinking, and also they allowed smoking, so I hadn't smoked for a few years, and I thought, so I'll drink and smoke. And this lovely woman came over and started talking to me about a product idea that she had. And I listened, and I think I said to her, that's a really interesting idea. What are you going to do with it? And she told me. And we talked for, 20 minutes. And what I didn't realize was, because I'd had 2 rum and a Coke, it was Anne Hesh.
She was nice.
Really nice woman.
Having gone through my injury, she's in critical condition, so that means
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's on the edge.
she's in a coma now.
Yeah, on the
Oh,
edge.
really? Oh, I didn't know that.
She's on the edge. I hope she lives, but I do know that if she lives, the quality of her life has changed forever. A serious injury takes so long to heal, and I find the older you get, the longer it takes. Like this, what happened to me should be gone, and it's still plaguing me. And I get real tired real easily. I don't think so fast. No, it's really. The other one, I was asked this morning by the Today Show with Hoda and Savannah to talk about Olivia. I can't talk about Olivia yet. It makes me cry. Really makes me cry. She has fought the good fight, and she did everything right. And it was just her time, I guess. Makes me so sad.
You know,
She's a beautiful woman, and she believed like I believe, like I tell you all the time. The brain believes everything you tell it. So if you keep telling your brain, I will be well, I will be well, I will be well. Not I'm going to be well, but I will be well. Be positive. She believed in that. She followed that rule all these years. For her, it's been 30 years. Mine was 25 years ago. And she just was a beautiful, beautiful soul. And I guess she came to do what she came to do. She was given a beautiful voice and a beautiful, good night, thank you. It's okay. A beautiful voice and the ability to dance and move in a way that pleased us that when we looked at her. And she, it was her time. It's very sad. Don't you think, Caroline?
Oh, I think she just held a really special place for a lot of people. She was so, you know, non-controversial. She was just one of those people
Right.
that was so universally well liked.
Yeah, she didn't take a stand politically or anything. You don't know who she was or how she felt about things outside of. She loved her fans and she loved her craft and she loved her husband, and she followed that rule. So anyway, God bless you. Rest
The
in
epitome of
peace.
soft and strong.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you know her grandfather was a Nobel Prize winner? She was
I
Jewish.
didn't know that.
Yeah, she was Jewish, and I didn't know that either. Her mother was Jewish, and her grandfather, I believe he was in the concentration camps.
No, I think he escaped.
He escaped?
Before, yeah.
Oh, from before. Was he in at
From
all?
Germany.
Oh, he escaped Germany.
And then he won the Nobel Prize in physics.
Yeah.
I loved physics when I was in school. Physics and chemistry.
I bet you were great at it, because
I
that's how
was.
your mind thinks.
That's all I was great at. I was lousy at everything else. I'm not kidding. I flunked twice. I was expelled from school twice.
Oh. But I think when that happens to somebody who is as smart as you, is they couldn't keep up with you. They weren't teaching you at a pace to keep you from getting bored. You were getting bored.
I was bored.
Yeah.
I was bored and mischievous.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, mischievous.
I don't know this for a fact, but I can tell you, Alan was one of the men in that era of inkwells. If you had braids, your braids would end up in the inkwell. Right, Alan?
Well, I sat next to Sheila Dennis.
You've mentioned Sheila before.
Sheila Dennis in grade school. We were in grade 2. Grade 2 or 3. And I used to dunk her pigtails in my inkwell. Well, not all the time.
Do you know when you have blonde hair and somebody puts your...
Well, she wasn't blonde.
She wasn't?
No.
If somebody put this color hair in an inkwell, it would be there forever.
Well, look at people running around today with pink hair and blue hair. So it would just look like a fashion statement. Okay, you have inkwell hair. So I'm going to show you this.
Okay, there. And know that today you get a free arlipoic acid to keep your cells strong and healthy and energized.
You're worth $60. All you have to spend is 50 or more. Okay.
Isn't that amazing that arlipoic acid is $60? And then you can get Memory Renew with all that stuff in it, and Sexy Leg Renew, and Hair, Skin, and Nails, and turn these around for me, Alan, would you? Digestive Renew, and Calm Renew, and Ocular, and I got that one already. Nasal Renew, that. If you don't get anything else, get the Nasal Renew.
Sexy Leg Renew.
Yeah, I mentioned all that. And then the Sleep Renew, and then the CoQ10. Here's CoQ10. I love this. You've had an outdoor motorboat, or you've been in them before, haven't you? You know when they have the outdoor motorboat, you pull the ripcord and the thing goes dip, 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 dip. Well, the mitochondria in the middle operates by, well, arlipoic, but also CoQ10. Pull that ripcord of CoQ10 and get your energy going. Alan takes 200 milligrams a day of CoQ10, and let me see. Yeah, I have to get glasses. I can't. I know. You here?
No, I have to tell everybody.
What?
Okay. If it weren't for Dr. Summers here, and I refer to her as Dr. Summers because she has an honorary, what do you call it, from National
Doctorate.
University. If she wasn't looking after me and giving me my supplements, vitamins, minerals, jab in the butt, etc., the other day we were at our cardiologist, and he took our blood pressure, and usually when I'm in a doctor's office, my blood pressure goes way up. I know what it is normally, and I must have felt very comfortable with him because it was 110/70. And
It's like perfect.
yeah, it's perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah. And I know it's because of what you give me.
Really?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I feel like I'm forcing this stuff down your throat.
Well, you do sometimes.
But you look so good. There must be, you got to have some payoff for taking all this stuff because you look, here's what I think when we're out with friends and they're your age, no, none of the men look like you. You look amazing.
Well,
And the
thank you.
other night when you had on that pink tie and, did you have the black suit on or the white suit?
Black suit.
Black suit. Okay, he had on a perfectly fitted black suit with black pants that were fitted just perfectly, and great black shoes, and a beautiful, just perfectly pressed white shirt, and then a great soft pink tie, and your blue sunglasses, and your tan skin, and your silver hair. I kept looking at him like you would take my breath away, really.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you. And I was wearing my Valentino shoes that I got for 70% off in New York.
Life for him is about getting
Because
things
our
on
friend
sale.
Vicky went into Valentino and they were having a sale, I think 35% off. And then the sales girl said to her, well, if we were related, you'd be getting 70% off. And Vicky said, what's your name? And she told her, and she said, we're related. So then Vicky called us and our other friends, and we all descended on Valentino, and we got 70% off.
You did, you bought a whole wardrobe.
I did. Well, I bought this great,
Are you still wearing most of those things?
well, you know, I've got the overcoat I have.
Yeah, you don't really need it here.
Yeah, even when we go to where it's cold, I wear, I
What?
rarely wear an overcoat.
You know why? Because everybody now wears down jackets.
That's true.
And once you've worn a down jacket and you fold it up and stick it in your bag, it's too hard to bring an overcoat. An overcoat is like from leaving your private plane, walking down the stairs, and getting your limousine.
Well, this is a cashmere overcoat
Yeah, a lot of New York men do that.
from Valentino. Okay. Wasn't Valentino a lover in the 40s in movies? Probably a different
I don't
Valentino.
know. That's that dress I just bought.
Different Valentino, yeah.
Yeah.
I bought that Valentino.
That was Rudolph.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, he didn't talk, did he? Wasn't he in silent movies?
I think so.
Yeah, he didn't talk. He just kissed.
What a great job.
Yeah.
That's a great job.
Kissing? Well,
Not
just a
having,
moment.
yeah,
Just a moment. Talking about kissing, okay?
yeah.
I remember you did that movie with Anthony Hopkins, and I didn't go to the set that day because you were going to be yourself because there was going to be a love scene. So I stayed home, and when you came home at the end of the day,
What did I say?
and you were a little later than normal, okay? I said, so how'd it go today? And you said to me, Anthony Hopkins is a great kisser. And I thought, that's great. I'm happy to hear that. That's wonderful.
I was
I'm
making
glad I
money.
Didn't go to the set today.
No, he has big, soft pillow lips.
Yeah.
How's that, Al? Is that better?
Well, I was talking to him at a party, after that, years after that.
Were you staring at
And
his
I said-
lips?
Yeah, I said to him, I told him, I said, my wife, et cetera, et cetera. He said, how would you feel if I kissed you? Would you be okay if I kissed you?
You said that to Anthony?
But then there was, who played Nehru?
Nehru?
No, Gandhi. Gandhi,
Oh,
the British actor.
Ben.
Ben.
Oh, Ben Kingsley.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're coming back from a vacation in Europe. We're on the QE2, the big ship, goes from London to New York, and so they have a movie every night, first run movie. So after dinner, we go in, we sit we're the first ones in there. We sit in the center of the theater, and then this guy comes in, and he sits right next to me, and it's Ben Kingsley. And the movie comes on, and it's Gandhi, starring Ben Kingsley. And I remember I'd had wine that night, and crowd scenes make me sleepy. So shortly, I'm sleeping. next to Ben Kingsley.
Who's playing
while-
Gandhi.
Yeah, while he's watching his movie and you're watching his movie. And when it was all over, he had actually gone by that time. I would have apologized. And years later, we
Why,
ran
did you
into
fall
him
asleep?
at a restaurant in New York.
Oh,
It
yeah,
was
yeah.
the Russian tea room.
Yeah.
And I went over to him and I said, you know, I told him I'm really sorry and I fell asleep. And he said, yeah, I've fallen asleep watching that movie too. He was great. British humor.
Yeah.
Well, guess what?
What?
One more time, here's the deal. Free gift, Arlipoic acid worth $60 with any purchase of 50 or more.
That's a good deal. That's $60.
Okay, that is a good deal. There it is. Okay. And now we say so long.
Well,
I'm going to do an after show today too, guys. So I know a lot of you have questions about supplements, and I'll do my best to answer.
she'll do better than I did tonight.
So tune in for the after show.
She'll do better than I did tonight. I was a little off my game tonight.
You need an air conditioning unit and a nap. That's all you need.
That's what I need. Right. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, I'm going to go take a nap, and hopefully the he's still not here. How late is he going to work?
It's not a good sign.
No.
No, he's
You
coming.
better call because it's 5 to 5 right
Yeah,
now.
he's coming.
Yeah. All right. Good night, everybody. I love you.
Have a great night.
And it's not about who you are or what you do or what you have. It's only about who you love and who loves you. I love you. Good night. Good night, Al.
Good night.